Hello, hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Sean.
I'll do.
Most of Sean, at least.
I'll do. I am Malcolm Meduzu, the knockoff version of Martin Madrazo.
Come and get your cheese-like...
Your vegan cheese so-and-sos.
We are joined by Tanny.
Wow.
And Random Sean.
Hello.
And Richard is here.
Hello.
And Jeff will be here in about, 10-15 minutes or so. And Amy, who is being introed last.
Oh, hi.
Not because we don't like her or anything. They literally requested it.
I didn't request it, you offered it.
We offered it. It was offered, it was accepted. There was a conversation, and literally I went over to the introing screen and nearly introed Amy first. Literally in the press of a button, my brain just went, okay, introing Amy last. Hello, Amy. Damn it.
Hey.
We are here to play D&D, and who wants to give a recap on the events of last session?
I'm happy to.
Richard, take it away.
Okay. So, we were heading towards this weird goblin settlement fort type thing, which is weird because they don't normally have such things. As we approached, some very unpleasant goblins started firing arrows at us, seemingly more of a warning. We requested to see their leader in, following the standard format of...
Take me to your...
Yes. And after presenting Snicket, a goblin, which seemed to give us some cred, they acquiesced, and we were taken inside a sort of quite impressive for goblin standards settlement. They had weird spikes on the walls, and clearly done a lot of raiding. They had cages where there was dead bodies in, and seemed pretty unpleasant. We did see the thing we were here to find, the shield guardian that we were looking for, which Dax, my character, had the amulet that would lead us to it. So that was a big tick, that we found them. They were tied up really high to frighten people, I think, was the idea.
Yes.
We eventually
they were tied up in such a way that the goblins could puppeteer it like a marionette puppet.
Yeah. Eventually, we got into sort of inside a building where we were going to see the leader, who seemed quite the person from all description. Made of metal, terrifying, different. We asked some of the other goblins, and they were all scared. We did think we were being led into, we were all going to get eaten by goblins, but that didn't happen. And instead, the goblin leader came out, who we all recognized immediately was someone in a goblin costume.
Goblins aren't the smartest.
I think that's smart. To be honest. But yes, it turned out this was a gnome. Was it a gnome?
Yes.
A gnome who had been part of a caravan that was attacked by the goblins, and made this costume so they could be safe and in a roundabout way ended up becoming the leader of the goblin society. After not much pressing, it became apparent that they just admitted that they were not a goblin. And
there was a charm spell involved as well.
Cherish did something to them.
Yes,
Cherish looked into his eyes, and
I still think we could have cracked him, regardless.
He wasn't very complex to. Yeah, it wouldn't take a lot.
And like he spent a lot of time hiding in his rooms and giving orders through a door, so like the goblins wouldn't look at him. As we were preparing to leave, we did also find out that there was a weird metal egg. Is that right? In his rooms,
yes.
Which he found, which we worked out was from the Illithid ship, and there was some manner of combination lock to get it open to do with the Illithid weird language that they have, and we just thought, we'll just leave it alone. We don't want to know what's in there, and
entirely fair.
Yeah. We then coordinated an elaborate plan to sneak out this gnome and to take the Shield Guardian, where we told them, or we had the goblin leader write a note explaining how they tricked us into taking away the Shield Guardian because they're so clever and we're so stupid. The goblins are clever and our party is so stupid.
Yes.
And we made the gnome invisible, I think, and we snuck out with the Shield Guardian.
And nothing bad happened.
No, nothing whatsoever. And on the way out, as we were sort of walking away, it was pointed out to us that I believe the gnome had a note, or a map, which
It was a map, yeah.
Seemed to be suggesting that Easthaven, I think it was in terrible danger.
The gnome had managed to collect from a recent raid a map with dwarven markings on it that suggested, yes, it highlighted, as you'd seen previously, Dugan's Hole had been marked as first site or first location, and also that Easthaven was a target rich for the pickings of Shardalen.
Also importantly, Snicket punched the gnome for doing exactly what we'd asked him to do. Which seemed very unfair.
Snicket hadn't paid a lot of attention to the various plans that you had concocted at the time. So I feel that's possibly on Snicket, really.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming the gnome.
You're not denying it was Nick.
No. Chris says that is our Snicket.
Could be worse.
So yes, you with Shield Guardian not in hand because it's 9 feet tall. With Shield Guardian marching behind you, goblin friend Spellix disappearing to hopefully a better life, you start making your way back towards Easthaven. And I'm going to go ahead and assume, because it is, as we've mentioned several times, your favoured terrain, that Mr. Dax is leading this particular expedition across the wilderness. Would that be accurate?
That would make sense to me, but
logically,
if it isn't the case, if somebody else wants to be the leader, we can go ahead and do that. That's perfectly fine.
No, thank you.
Okay. So Dax, you using your map and your knowledge of geography and the layout of the area, You plot a course, and you think it's going to take, given good weather and travelling conditions, about 4 days of travel to get back from where you are now at Karkolohk back to Easthaven.
Is there any way we can go quicker or sacrifice something to speed our journey up?
Sacrifice Nicket. Sacrifice it.
I wonder if the Shield Guardian can be more fast and like starts. If we get onto him and like starts powering,
Sprint, damn it!
sprint it.
I don't think we can all get on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Shield Guardian's not that big.
We need to give our Shield Guardian a name, guys.
Which one each?
Bingus.
Let me put the Shield Guardian into the splash screen so that you can see your friend.
No.
See?
What I'm going to do is, I've got the amulet. I'm going to name him because I've not been impressed with some of the names given to various creatures already in the party.
We've got Sven. We've got Mr. Muffins.
If I'm not very much mistaken, the idea is this is going to be given to someone else. So, surely you don't write the name.
No, the reason why we gave you the amulet is
So-
it was better difficult because we're on difficult terrain.
So, Dax, for the
I
moment,
don't think Brim.
for the moment, what is the Shield Guardian called?
Timothy.
I fucking hate you.
Timothy. I'm going to call him Timothy Shield Guardian.
Guys,
Double-barreled.
Sean, you're better than this.
I
You're
have no
better at
control of it.
naming. You're great at naming our friends.
I have no control over it. It's Dax, and then I believe I can't remember if it was intended we were going to give it to AJ or Bryn.
It was intended I was going to give it to Brim.
Then it's up to him to.
Brim will have control of naming it when Brim is here. Next session. Or
I'm
leaving it
telling
called Timothy. He might want to leave it called Timothy.
And then, and only then, will I take it into my house and name it properly.
Dax, roll me a survival check.
Okay. Do I get any special bonus? Because as you may not
Ross
know,
is definitely helping.
I'll
Shifty eyes.
I'll give you advantage because it's either your favoured terrain or the rest of the group are looking at the map and going, what about this way?
now Dax won't say this, right? But absolutely it's because he's favoured terrain, because he does not. These people helping would be detrimental.
Okay. With a natural 20, that is severely just because it's your favoured terrain. And not because you're enlisting the assistance of the rest of the party.
Hello.
You work out that you can trim this trip down to 3 days. You can shave a day off by taking a slightly faster path through certain areas where it might not be wise to, but if you want to get back there faster, that's the way to do it.
I will explain this choice to the party. I'm all for the quicker route.
I'd like the quicker route.
Yeah, I think if there's going to be a really bad situation in Easthaven, I think it's best that we.
What's this quicker but possibly more dangerous route going to entail? It's all fine and dandy us getting there in 3 days, but if half of us are dead, then.
Well, look, every route we've went on, we've been attacked pretty much.
Yeah,
No.
Well, not the mountain itself crumbling before us and chucking us into a crevasse. It's very different.
I but that's so much fun.
Okay.
What?
Just Carrion starts going the way that anyone else, the way that he's pointed.
Wait, no. If you want to do your idea, we could take a vote.
The vote is quite clear. We're going the dangerous way, so let's go.
Carrion, do you not feel heard?
We're going that way. Come on.
Carrion, if you are not comfortable, then you can
He's
tell
just
us.
walking. He's walking.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I feel we need to take a more democratic approach in future.
Oh wait, no, there's only 6 of you tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, Brim's got a headache.
Well, there's Timothy as well.
Why is he called Timothy?
He gets a
fucking
vote.
hate it. I fucking hate you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. AJ, Amy.
Yes.
Amy, could you roll me a d20 for this first day of travel?
Of course.
3.
A 3.
A dragon appears.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Oh no.
Oh, it's this one.
Don't say that!
Okay, I won't say that. I didn't say that. It's fine. Nothing's happening.
Listen,
I mean, in reverse, no one heard anything.
in my other D&D Remember the Frostmaiden thing, no spoilers at all, but there was never one time where we were walking around where we didn't run into a dangerous random encounter.
Oh, look, it's a dangerous random encounter.
Oh, hooray.
Could you roll me a d4?
D4, yeah. Ta-da! Number 3.
Okay. You start traveling. And about an hour or so into the trip, it's middle of the day at this point. And hopefully that's a Jeff appearing.
It
As
is.
a Jeff, he's going to be on mute for a minute.
Okay, cool.
What do you say?
That means I can set up his reactive image to appear.
His reactive image.
About an hour into your travel, about the middle of the day, the sun high in the sky, beating through dark clouds and stormy weather that starts to swirl in. A blizzard starts to fall. It starts to get difficult to see. And within minutes, the wind and the snow are blowing so much they're stinging your eyes you can barely see 10 feet in front of you. Could I get a marching order for the group?
Oh, of course.
And also, I need to remind myself which map I says this occurs on.
I'll
that
stay in the
one.
middle then.
I'll be somewhere at the front a bit.
Somewhere in the middle.
So middle, front.
I'll
Why
be
do
leading, I'm imagining.
why don't we all get in the middle like the friends that we are?
We'll just walk as a blob.
Yeah.
Is it in Red Dwarf to do the thing of constantly switching places so that no one's in the front or the back?
Yeah. I need a Snicket token. I need the new AJ token. I need the Shield Guardian, Timothy. So at the moment, Dax is at the front, Brim and Cherish, and then AJ and Carrion, and then Snicket and Moss, and then Timothy.
Yeah.
Decent marching order. Happy with that marching order, everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are marching through this snow, and it's difficult. It's starting to ache the muscles to move through it. It's impossible even for Moss and Snicket to see where Dax is. You know he's still at the front, and you're hoping that your friends are still following him, but you can't see him from where you are stood at the back of the group.
Could we have passed a rope along in the group just so, everyone, even if they can't see the person, they know they're heading in the right way?
You can choose to do that if you wish. I assume that at least one of you has a rope.
I think I've got a few ropes.
Yeah, I think so. I've got rope if no one else has.
It's not tied to anyone, it's just so we can hold
You're just all holding a rope.
Yeah, I've got a rope of 50 feet here, so...
Moss is going to tie it around the hand of Timothy.
The Shield Guardian marches, keeping time perfectly. It does not care for the cold. The cold doesn't bother it anyway.
I hate you so much.
That had to come up several times this campaign. The frost, the snow starts to build up across your armor, soaking into the clothes you're wearing. It is grim and cold and nasty. About 3 hours into the blizzard, as you're shivering uncontrollably, a voice pierces through the blizzard. You can't tell from where. It seems to come from the blizzard itself.
You big summer blowout.
Don't
The voice says, "This is the doom that awaits you all. This is the fate of any who dare to claim what is mine. Behold the final light."
Mom, this is a Wendy's.
And at this,
Ma'am.
Dax being the leader of the group, Brim being very perceptive, a light starts to pierce through the... I'm going to see if I can do something with the lighting on this map.
Guys, we're gonna die. We are dead.
He specifically mentioned 2 people who are going to die. Not the rest of us should be fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's okay.
This is fine. This is fine.
Right, Timbo, come save us.
Everything is fine. A piercing, ghostly blue light breaks through the blizzard.
Oh shit.
You can't see its origin. You can't see what's producing the blue light. But it's getting closer. And we're going to go to a map.
I thank you. Damn, that was a very vocal gulp there, Amy.
I've been training to do it recently.
Gulp.
Oh, that looks pretty.
You're pretty.
Oh, thank you. What the hell are these?
Yes.
Oh, there's just things that we fought before, that massive cabin.
Oh, those weird light oh, sugar.
Yeah.
And
We're back
I'm
at it
gonna
again with the Krispy Kremes.
I'm gonna ask you to roll me initiative.
I don't want to.
I'll give you a
Back at
fucking-
it again at Krispy Kremes.
Roll me high, roll me good. I think I
Did
got
you know-
advantage. Boink.
Did you know I bake cookies and donuts in my spare time?
Where am I?
You're in a room. Where's my dice?
A rubber
Oh, there it
room?
is.
The room's filled with rats. That's maybe crazy.
Uh,
Crazy. They put me out.
I don't. Hi guys. I
That's
don't
fine.
like that those cold light walkers are at the top of the order, and everybody else is below the order.
Well then.
Richard, do you still have control of Mr. Timothy?
Well, Mr. Timothy is his father's name.
Timmy.
But Timothy, I believe I do, yes.
Would you like to
Uncle
roll
Timothy?
him some initiative?
Do I just roll like a d20 and...
You should be able to see it in the
Oh, that's right, I can, yes,
initiative order
yes.
thing. And while you're rolling initiative, I'm going to get us to some combat music. Oh, good roll from Timothy. Natural 20 on his initiative. Leads to a 19.
He likes his name. That's what...
Well,
That's what did it.
it's a shame that Karen's never going to call him that.
So first up, it is Brim.
John Yorga.
It's me, and then it's me, and then it's somebody else, and then it's me again. Brim is gonna drop the rope and charge towards the light. Because he's gonna try and punch it several times.
I'm going to punch the light. What?
Yep. You heard the man.
Things that only make sense in D&D. I'm going to guess that's probably not going to work.
That don't hit. That one do not hit. That one do.
Woo!
Let's get some damage. Apply damage. And then he's got all of his things, so let's flurry o' blows.
Oh, whoa.
So that is a not a hit, just not a hit. And very much a hit.
A palpable hit.
Not a very good hit, but a hit. Oh dear. Brim rushes off and you can hear thwack, thwack in the distance. And sort of a groaning, moaning from the dead.
It is your turn.
Which its turn immediately. How many attacks does it get? 2 of them. Cool. You didn't like Brim or anything, did you?
We all like Brim.
Well, you're the one who has to explain why he died.
I
Yeah.
know. That one. It gets a hit. So he only takes 1 hit for that much.
The freaking pile of dice fall down, yeah.
It's only 1. Oh dear.
Ready, your turn comes.
It is now Timothy's go.
Right, I would like Timothy to rush over to where Brim went to.
If you stop using the ruler,
Well, it said you could. It said you could do it, and it would
I believe
go
you can
there.
hit space and it will follow it.
Ah, there we go.
Yep. I mean,
And,
I'll move him like to there so that he's not actually standing on Brim.
Yeah. That's how Brim dies. And yeah, then I think I'm just very much taking inspiration from Brim. I think I'm just going to punch it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go with a no. I'm gonna go with a no.
Do I only get one attack?
He does, unfortunately.
Damn it.
That's Timothy, I think. That's
It's your turn.
No one was
Okay.
attached to Timothy, right?
What does that do? Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna let him disappear.
That's fine. That's fine.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't believe you, John.
everything's wonderful. It's fine.
Who for exactly?
I don't know. From the darkness, Dax, a beam of energy shoots towards you. Does a 20 hit your armor class?
it does.
That is
Jesus.
19 points of cold damage.
Okay. That sounds like there's more coming there.
And then a second beam shoots out at Cherish. Cherish does a...
Oh, God.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna go
God.
away now.
John,
'Cause-
you gotta fulfill your GM roles. This is how it has to be. Okay,
Everything's fine.
it fucking hits, John.
Okay. It's this many.
So it's only 64.
Jesus.
Guys.
Cherish goes down.
God!
That was a natural 20.
What the flip?
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Just to throw it out there, that was a nat 20. So...
I can see that.
At this point,
Oh! Oh, shit!
Dax!
Okay.
For the love of God, everyone killed something.
Yeah.
I want to use a spell on Cherish.
Okay.
So cure wounds. Oh, it's a whole action.
It is an
Wait,
action.
who actually took the damage on that?
That was Cherish. That is why
Okay.
Cherish is
Fucking
currently
down.
unconscious.
I had a full health, Amy.
Oh my god!
Right.
It took over.
So sorry, Cherish, but we're gonna have to put a pin in that.
How about you go and suck it? Go and suck Timothy's metal dick.
Wow!
Well, that's harsh.
I'm gonna move back a bit.
That's what I wish I was fucking drinking. Jesus Christ.
And then I will try and hit the one next to Brim with an arrow.
Okay.
That seems to be the... Oh no, bonus action. I'm going to hex it.
Okay.
Good. Good choice.
It is hexed.
Honks.
Okay. And then I'm going to shoot with an arrow.
Uh, 17 will hit. Okay.
And has it taken damage already?
It has taken damage already, yes.
So then I get Colossal Slayer as well.
So roll me a d6 and whatever damage Colossal Slayer does.
I think it's a D8.
I believe it is, yes.
Does that come through? Or 'cause I pressed
No.
it? No, I'll try that again.
Well, there's a
Oh, so it's
d6.
one. Yeah. Oh, well, that seems fair enough.
And then you have a second attack, I believe.
Yes. Yes, which I will do much the same thing.
That'll hit.
I think I still get Hex, don't I?
Yes, and is Colossal Slayer once per turn.
I think it's once per turn, yeah.
Okay, so when you click to do the damage, it brings up the box with the situational bonuses in.
Oh, yes.
If you'd put the d6 in there, it'll all roll in one thing. Okay, 15 points of damage there. Not bad.
Dead?
No, but
Nah.
not healthy.
Not
No,
even a
that's-
wickle bit.
I mean, he's a little bit dead because he's a reanimated dead body, but... Cherish, could you make me a death saving throw, please?
But
Oh, you're fine.
you want to say that?
I'm not saying anything.
See?
Oh.
Just fine.
I mean, we would have preferred 2 more,
AJ,
and then you just got to get up.
So wait, where I am, can I not see them?
you can make out light through the blizzard.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Oh, fuck it. Famous last words. Okay, what happened when Brim tried to attack it? Did it actually take damage?
Yeah, it's taken damage.
Okay, so
He missed
5, 10.
twice, so
That didn't help.
that didn't help. But
Yeah.
it has been taking damage.
Because the problem is that I don't really have any offensive spells. Well, I do, but I don't. All right. Well, I'll try Dissonant Whispers and see if that works at first level.
Okay.
1. Yeah. Oh, on this one here. Well, there.
Yeah, no, that seems to be something that would affect it. So let's see how wise it's feeling. It's just makes the saving throw.
Fuck off! All right, it takes half damage.
Okay.
So 7,
7.
and it's not frightened.
Okay. Carrion.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'll see how far I can leg it.
Oh, also, I'll bardically inspire Brim as well.
Okay.
If I were to move down here, would I still just be able to see the lights coming out of them?
Yeah.
So I could still make a decent.
You can
Attack.
work out roughly where they're going to be, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm running down here to get as much distance as I can. And then I am going to What does this do again?
What does this button do?
There we go. Right. I think I'm in range. That fella's within 90 feet of me, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 55 feet away.
I've zoomed all the way out.
Yeah, I had to zoom in a little bit to see the distance, but...
I'm going with a flick of my wrist. There's going to be a whip made of bluish green energy, and I am going to attempt to mind whip him.
Okay, let's see how intelligent he's feeling.
Damn him. Damn him. How the hell do you got a plus
going
3 on
on?
that?
He is proficient with that saving throw, despite having a negative to it. Yes.
Okay. No, well, either way, he takes half the dommage.
Oh,
3. Really?
dice.
What the hell?
There should be a rule that if you get that bad a damage roll, you can just re-roll the damn thing. But
Yeah,
3 psychic damage, and I think it doesn't get the other.
Yeah, he doesn't take the other effects, unfortunately.
And I don't think there's anything bonus I can do really, so that will do. That'll do.
Snicket.
Hello, yes. I'm going to sidestep a bit here, and I'm going to flow with this one, so bear with me. Snicket puts out his arm in like a ready position, and 3 armor plates fly off his armor, 2 at his shoulders, 1 on his arm, and start flying around him. And after a second, they all stop, point towards this guy here, and open fire for Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like it.
So, attack 1. 27.
Oh,
That's a natural 20.
That'll
natural
hit.
20.
Wow!
I'll do that one first. Critical hit. For 14 fire damage.
I'm just going to say, not as impressive as the critical hit they did against him.
I know, but it all counts. It all counts. Now I need to do that twice more.
Twice
because there's
more?
3 of them.
Get
If
2
you
more
do
criticals.
If you could do criticals every time,
Yeah.
that would be really useful.
Oh.
What did I just say?
Not quite.
Those D6s were 1s as well.
That's
We've
a
had
9.
5 1s in a row
Oh, Jesus.
on D6s.
What?
And the last one. 23.
That'll hit.
Normal. For 6 fire damage.
There we go.
So that is a grand total of 29 fire damage against that one guy.
Yeah, he's quite hurt by it. He's not dead yet.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Still going.
Still going.
I
Still going.
apologise to everyone's graphics processors.
I've turned my dice off.
Same
Seriously.
here. I am safe.
Well, there were more 6s there, but there were 3
Yeah,
ones.
there were 3 ones. Moss.
Hello.
Hello.
How tall is this rocky outcrop here?
Yeah, it's about knee height, maybe.
Oh, okay, no cover. Good.
That's nowhere near for me.
So I am going to fire and short bow arrow. We're going for this one. Short bow. One of those. Normal.
That'll hit.
Do that. I also want to add bursting arrow to that.
Okay.
So I do the damage on this one first, and then.
So 1 second. Let me remind myself.
Oh, no, it's 2d6 force damage.
Yeah, just add
that.
2d6 to the situational thingamadoodle.
Normal.
Nice.
There you go.
So the arrow fires out, slams into the creature, and there's an explosive force rips the creature apart a little bit. You can't really see it because of the blizzard, but it sounds pretty cool from where you're stood.
You can imagine it being really impressive.
I think that's me done.
Yes.
Yep, that's me done.
It is your turn.
So it is this guy's turn, and he's not happy with the person who hit him with 3 blasts of fire, because that's not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, bro.
What's
So
not? It's
not
fire.
cool.
So we're going to get 1 slam attack against Snicket.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
And we'll do 1 against AJ.
Why?
How's
Probably
a
not.
10 sound?
Nope.
This is the poopy guy. You'll be glad it wasn't the nat 20 rolling dude that came over.
This is Clive. They were made to bring him out.
You are next.
It is Brim's turn, and I need to check when a thing occurs. That's a thing that does. Okay, cool. Brim is going to continue to do dope-ass monk stuff. We're going to try and hit him again. That'll hit. And then Brim's going to be smart and moves round to this side,
Get the flank. Get the flank.
where he is flanking. Doesn't matter, roll the same thing.
God damn it, at one job.
But we're going to try another Flurry o' Bros. That should have been an advantage. Oh dear. 1 more normal one, see if we get a nat 20. We didn't. Never mind. So, 1 hit from the Flurry of Blows for a maximum damage.
Yeah.
It's not down yet.
It is your turn.
And it is gonna slam into Brim. And misses. It is gonna slam into the giant metal creature.
Timothy.
Timothy also
Right,
is missed. And it is
Goes
Timothy's
plong, and nothing happens.
Timothy's turn.
It goes
So,
plong.
like, Timothy's gonna crack his knuckles, like stretch
Roll.
out his fingers.
Roll better, Timothy.
For the
We
love of
believe in
God.
you. You're at advantage, Tim.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's rolling an advantage. So.
It's like something from Real Steel at this point. Like, it's mimicking Brim's moves. There we go.
No.
Roll me some critical hit damage from Timothy. And like a rock'em sock'em robot, Timothy uppercuts and the creature's head rips off and rolls into the distance.
Well done, Timothy.
Do that again. Twice more, please.
This one is gonna move over to here. And we're gonna get a slam
122.
attack on AJ.
Ugh.
That's a 21 to hit AJ.
AJ.
Is there an AJ in the building?
I am. Jeez, God damn.
20
I was
21
just trying
hits.
to deny it.
That is 21 points of damage.
Thank you. You're too kind.
And then it slam attacks again.
Oh. That's fine. I didn't want to live today anyways.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 15 points of damage.
Well, he's still up. Just very red.
Dax.
Right. I'm going to move, so I'm flanking with Snicket.
Okay.
Okay, and then I am going to use my longsword that has some manner of fire going on, flaming longsword, and attack with that.
You pull out the crimson red longsword and slice into the creature. That'll hit.
There we go. There we go.
What is happening?
Yes.
It's happening. It's happening to us. Don't question it.
So don't forget you can put your D8 in there as.
Oh, I've not done that, but
let me apply you damage. Roll me the D8 and add 8. Well, you finished that guy off.
Hooray!
and then I should have enough movement to get in flanking with the other guy.
You'd have to flank it with AJ.
Yes.
Just a reminder
Oh, yeah.
before you move.
I forgot because Cherish is...
Cherish is taking a
Still
nap right now.
Taking a nap.
Not
Big
dead,
juicy nap.
unconscious right now.
And then, yeah, I'll attack again.
Yep. Still with advantage.
Nice.
Good.
Oh.
That just misses.
Was that, yeah, that was rolled advantage, yeah, it was that.
Yes.
Oh, well, I feel I've done a good job this round, so.
Yeah.
Oh, my bonus action, I will move my hex onto
this one?
here.
The one that's
Which I
still
should have
alive.
done. Yeah, one
Okay.
still alive would make sense, yeah.
Cherish, could you make me a death saving throw, please?
I will.
Da 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 da! Ah, that was close.
Nice, just needed one more.
Getting crawling up to the 20 that would really be held on.
AJ.
Okay, who's injured?
Well, I'm unconscious.
Yeah, I know that.
Cherish.
Do it to me, please.
AJ, Rime, Dax is hurt a bit.
All right, I'm gonna cast
Everybody
mass healing
but
word.
Snicket and Carrion at the moment.
All right, just take the healing.
And Moss, I think.
I'm lost. Okay, that's fine. Well, those who are injured can take this then.
Can I take it?
Yeah.
Are you injured?
I am down.
Have you taken any damage, Cherry?
No, I'm taking a fuck ton of damage. Let me up. Let me up.
I will flutter my beautiful peacock wings, and you will be brought back to life.
I am very hurt right now.
Your
Sorry,
eyes
I-
blink. You are unconscious on the ground, Cherish. You feel frost that has started to form up the side of your cheeks, cracks away as your eyes blink open and you draw breath and it hurts. But you can't.
Cherish, it is I, your guardian angel.
What? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me again!
Cherish, listen to me. Once this fight is naught but done, we shall have a party, Cherish.
Oh, Ruffles!
Anything
Alright,
else
then
on
I'll
your
attack
turn?
Yeah, I'll attack the
You're gonna
thing.
attack it.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Sure, the
Rime.
ones I've got left.
Why would it let me do an advantage? Silly. Right, attack.
Oof.
17.
That'll hit.
Nice. Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Eh.
Carrion.
Me.
You.
This thing looking particularly bad, or
It's just been touched for the first time.
What? Oh fuck.
well, shit.
You guys had focused on the other two and now they're dead.
Okay.
That was the first hit
Oh.
that's been made against it. It is damaged now.
I'm trying to think of it. If I do something that requires a roll, which may do some decent damage, or something that won't do much damage, but at least will 100% hit.
Up to you.
I'm going to do 100% hit, which is the spell that never rolls damage right. So as standard, this is only rolling one dart, doesn't it?
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out. So this will then be. So it's normally 3 darts. I'm doing it 3rd level. So that'll be 5 darts.
5 darts.
5 darts. Yep.
So if you add
that's
4d4 plus 4 to the damage roll.
There's there. Normal. 19.
5 little darts of energy slam from Carrion into the creature.
And I am going to move a little,
Okay.
just so I'm kind of just nearer to things. I can get to there. That's 30, isn't it?
Yep, that's 30.
Yep.
Yeah. And that'll be me.
Snicket.
Yes. I'm just considering some options here.
What options?
Some options.
Yeah.
I am going to set. I'm not going to do that for now, actually. I'm going to. Yes, I am. I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat just to set up for future things.
Okay.
So the armor starts to glow a bit. There's like a green glow, something shoots down the spine. Zip over to here, and for my action, because that was a bonus action, it's going to be a firebolt
Okay.
against that creature. At normal, because it doesn't count as flanking because I'm far away from him. 14.
14 just hits.
Well, okay. Damage, and I'm going to use my new arcane firearm, which I haven't actually used yet. So it'll be this plus d8.
Okay.
So it'll be 1d8. So 18 in total.
Excellent. You whip round, you fire this arcane crossbow that you've been tinkering with, and runes light up down it, and the creature explodes with a bolt of energy.
You are next.
Moss.
Oh, I was hoping for the bit, and it is dead, but it is not dead.
It is not dead.
We're just gonna go with standard short bow.
stand the short bow.
Are we? Yeah, we are. She is gonna go back to doing her usual of taking a deep breath, taking a minute, and then.
Okay. You focus. You fire.
Apparently 4.
Really wanted to roll a 4, which is just enough to hit it.
Okay. Nothing else fancy going on that. Just a normal. I'll take it.
You do get the other. How many is it? You get an extra 2d6 on that.
Ooh, 2d6.
I wonder why.
No reason.
I go.
I wonder what it could be.
Mysteries, Sean. Mysteries.
It's your turn.
That guy's
The world says so.
dead.
That guy continues to be dead.
Brim is gonna run over and can't quite make it to flank with Cherish.
Just elbow charge. Fucking Jack's out the way.
Runs.
Or just stand over Cherish's prone body.
I'm live now, you bitch.
Still
Just
prone. We're gonna get some punchy punches.
Punch.
One
Punch,
hits. And one does not.
One doesn't hit quite so much.
And then we'll just take another punch. We won't be greedy. Just
Look him on the nose.
there's one more punchy punch. Just one. Never
No, you
mind. Never mind.
Too greedy.
Timothy.
Lomping over.
Can Timothy get into flanking with Brim? Would that work? Because I know.
No, because he can't take up the same space as anyone else.
Right.
So he could, in theory, get to flank maybe with. 1 second, let me see.
Cherish?
Oh no, he is also similarly just a step too far away to flank with Cherish. I don't actually think he can get into melee with this creature at the moment,
No.
so...
Just wondering what else it's.
Just picks up Cherish and shifts her onto the side.
Just pick up a giant lump of snow and throw it at him. Just to distract it. Just to fucking distract it.
I mean, yeah. Is there anything that I could throw?
I mean, there's a wizard next to you.
You can throw carrion.
If I was to move
Carry.
down to this outcrop of rocks next to Moss, could I use one of those rocks?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll do much damage, but you can try and fling one of the rocks.
It'll do something, John. It'll do something.
Pick up one of the rocks. And
Roll
what do I
me
need
a
to roll?
dexterity check, so that's just a straight d20, I think.
Ooh, nice.
That's a d20 minus 1. Timothy is not very dexterous.
I don't see why. He's only a giant metal man
He's a bit broken.
who's a bit broken.
Reaches down, picks up a rock with sort of a jerky movement, launches it forward. It skitters past and...
On my screen, that skidded along as a natural 20 and then rolled.
Ah, well.
Your turn.
It is bad guy's turn now. Bad guy is gonna hit AJ once. AJ, does a 15 hit your armor class?
Good question, actually. It does.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, mates my armor class.
That is 24.
Yep, that's me down.
Sweet.
Yeah, you done with
Wow.
me.
And you just hear this horrible, "Wah!" and then just.
And then we'll have a slam attack against Brim. That is a hit. That is a hit. Cool. Dax.
Right. I'm going to move. So I'm flanking with Brim.
Okay.
I'm trying to free up some room for Timothy. And then, just going to stab this guy.
I like that you're assuming it might get back to Timothy's turn.
Yeah.
Better to be prepared, you know?
I mean, with
get
rolls
back
like
to
that,
Timothy's turn.
Yeah.
that does
But
not
I will-
hit, I'm afraid.
Do it
I will-
again.
I'll try attack again, yes.
That
There
one
we go.
does.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, don't forget, add the D8 and the D6 to the situational bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dice.
I'm not sure if it like that because nothing's happened.
I mean, nothing's happened, so... Can you just roll me... 2d8 plus 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 1. I could possibly say that again, but slower if you need it.
2d8 plus 1d6.
1d6 plus 1d4
1d8.
plus 1.
1d4. 1.
apparently, you can say it.
And then you need to put the slash roll in front of that.
Oh, Christ. That would be an excellent start.
That would be an amazing way in character to cast spells. No one knows what you're on about or why you're saying random numbers. You just are.
Okay, I need to make sure I'm selecting him, and then apply the damage. Cherish. You're on the ground. You hurt. Your muscles ache. Your lungs feel heavy. What would you like to do?
Let's get the fuck up, have my movement.
Okay, good start.
No. We'll use a bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Get some help from.
A good shout.
Give me some help, because my help is vain.
Uh, 1d10 plus 3.
God, I'm so used to playing a fighter at high level that 3 just made me sad. Oh my god! There's no in between tonight!
Well, I'm up. I'm ready to fucking smack this guy, so I'm gonna use Searing Smite on this bitch first.
Okay.
That you want to use your bonus action.
Ah,
I
yes.
have, yes.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can,
Alright,
however,
Never line it.
Yeah.
hit
Thank
the
you,
beach.
Sean.
You can hit a bitch twice,
Never liked.
and I'm on vantage.
That just hits.
Yay!
Why would you be an advantage?
Oh yeah, you're not flanking.
No, it never like gives me advantage, isn't it?
What is it?
No, it gives you
I wouldn't-
advantage to initiative checks.
Oh.
Shit, fuck, bollocks.
Otherwise,
So-
I'll re-roll that again.
I will take those 2 rolls as your 2 attacks. You swing once and it goes wide. You swing a second time and it just hits. Your muscles are still sore from being unconscious. You hit. You deal damage. And I say, how do you want to do this?
Just fucking try and swing, and I'm like, frosty bitch, go down.
Okay. You swing, as I say, once, and it goes wide. The second time you bring it back across, and it just slices straight through the creature's neck, and with a horrible wheezing, gurgling, the creature slams to the ground, and you are left in the dark of the storm, the blizzard blowing around you. But we're not out of danger yet.
I apologise. I thought we were in. I had advantage, but I completely forgotten no one's near me.
Oh, phew.
Carrion.
Well, with this particular situation, I can't do anything unless
was-
there's another situation we don't know about.
I was going to
So-
say, I feel that Carrion at the moment, this situation, not so much. If you give it a few minutes, Carrion might give some help.
I'm going to move closer.
Okay.
Look like
very
they're just like little orbs to me.
But I know I don't have any potions, so I can't, and even then I can't get close enough to really administer it. So, yeah.
Snick
there's anything
it.
I can do.
I love the idea. Surely this is a potion. It's just an explosive who shoves an AJ's mouth. Yay! How the hell does he know cure wounds?
Does
Part
magic?
of this is get cure wounds.
Oh, fair enough. How do we... There we go.
If you've been saying things, Jeff, you're muted. I don't know if you have been describing your
Sorry,
movements
I
over.
was running over to AJ, leaping into the air, pulling out a comically large syringe with a comically large needle filled with comically glowing green liquid, and just like stab it into AJ for cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh,
You
I was hoping at the end you were just going to go, you then land, and then you just pull out a small little potion out of the end of the needle.
So it just goes into AJ and you just say, ah!
I was like, I'm a squat.
Oh, are you my guardian angel?
Cherish just looks at AJ like, right now, ball looking pretty beat up. I
You
did not
see
expect
the-
that fucking one hit.
AJ, you just see the last few drips of a glowing green syringe that has been pumped into you as you breathe back. Again, ice cracks off of you as you start to move.
Well, that could have been worse.
You think?
Oh, we are to initiative now.
You are now out of initiative.
The screen is completely grey for me.
Yep,
Yeah,
it
same
is.
here.
It is
Dark.
dark.
Oh, it's dark. Oh.
I thought you said it was midday.
Yeah, but we're in the middle
It's a
of
few
very
hours after
horrible
midday, but
blizzard.
it's a blizzard, and dark is
right.
what I have to signify lack of long distance sight, unfortunately.
We
That's
should
fine.
get out of here then. I'm just like shaking all like the frost off my feathers.
How far
we need
can
to
we
carry.
see?
About 10 feet or so from where you are.
Oh,
Okay.
which direction are we going again?
Well, I mean, Dax would know, but
Good question.
Dax, you look around. You look at the trail of the tracks that you were leaving behind, that are rapidly filling up with snow, but you know,
Moss hasn't moved, and she just points that way.
you pick them up, you keep traveling, and about an hour or so after the fight, still the muscles ache. The those of you that went down, AJ and Cherish, your lungs are heavy. You feel like you were freezing even beyond death, like you were starting to solidify.
Oh god.
Um,
You just hear like Cherish like proper like shivering, like teeth chattering kind of thing. Like
about an hour after the fight, the blizzard dies down to the point where it's just normal snow again. You press on for another few hours until it becomes too dark to continue through the night.
All right, here comes the hut.
Moss this entire time has been still holding on to the rope that is attached to Timothy. Even when they were fighting, she didn't move and knew where that rope was. She'd stepped over it, so it had to run between her feet. So she knew where Timothy was.
The hut pops into existence. You all camp down for the night. Are you doing your standard watch rotation, or are you just... Tonight is too busy for that?
Cherish is gonna fall asleep already. Just immediately just sunk out.
Snicket didn't take a watch last time, so I think Snicket should be taking a watch this time.
Just saying, if Carrion is willing to do a watch, AJ would like to do the watch with him. So
Carrion is going to do a watch because he's made it vocal. He doesn't trust this way. He's not leaving it up to chance.
All right. Well, is it okay if AJ talks to him then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So who's gonna do a watch with Snicket?
I can make my own friends. I don't need any of you. I can make my own friends. I'll take a watch with Betsy.
Betsy.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
And then we'll have AJ and Carrion in the middle watch. Dax and Brim at the end, or Dax and Cherish, or Dax and Timothy. Who are you feeling, Dax?
I was wanting to talk to Moss, but have they already...
They have signed up for a watch, but...
Well, we've got to venture the wrong way so we can have another rest and you can have that conversation.
Yes.
You can have other conversations with Moss at different times, yes.
I'll score Brim.
Okay.
Cherish is being lazy this point round because she just got fucking yeeted, fucking destroyed.
At one point, while we were walking, Moss would have put her hand on Cherish's shoulder, and Cherish. No. And Cherish will, like, a lot of the sort of snow and damp from being laying in the snow will just clean itself off.
Cherish just looks at Moss with a really nice, happy, like, thank you so much.
And then at some point later, she will catch up with AJ and do the same.
So as the snow blizzard dies down, Moss lays a hand on Cherish, and there's a sudden, and the snow and ice and cold and water all immediately just disappear off of your armor, and you suddenly feel a lot better. And then Moss just skips away and taps AJ on the shoulder, and the feathers just...
They fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She won't necessarily say anything. She'll just do it and wander off.
You're a naked chicken now.
Moss and Snicket, you have the first watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snicket's going to be like watching out as much as... What is it? Are we still like limited in vision to like 10 feet around us or something?
It's dark now, so you have got some limited sight based on dark visions that you might have.
I'm gonna bring Betsy.
but-
I'm gonna bring Betsy out anyway, and Betsy just like perches next to me on the ground, just like, you know, like you see like on like films where you see like the automated turrets, like the
There's just
clicking from left, clicking to right.
Like aliens.
Yes, yeah, that's it exactly. Yeah,
Aliens or
And,
just like a CCTV camera.
yeah. And Snicky's looking as well, but occasionally he'll like still glances at Moss as well.
Ooh.
Pretty handy with that bow that you've got. You've made some good hits there, back there.
Yeah, I don't know. It comes naturally, I guess.
You know how to use it, but you're not sure where you know it from.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
I can relate to that. I know how to make things. I know how to blow things up, but yeah, I don't quite know how I know.
Interesting.
Did you?
Is this your friend?
No, this is
Points
Betsy.
to Tara.
Yeah, yeah. This is Betsy. Yeah, she's
Interesting.
she's one of the things I know how to make, but I don't know how I know how to make.
At being addressed, the turret sort of looks up at Moss and like lets out a whirring, beeping noise, and then just goes back to automated turret mode.
Would just gently pat wherever she kind of feels like a head would be. It's just like pat that.
I'll put the inspiration in the chat.
Picture. Yeah. Yeah. Pats on noggin.
Yeah. Do you don't know? Do you know where you're from at all, or did you?
No. I appeared in a
you-
blizzard. That's
Oh.
as far as my memory goes back. It was just white and snowy and cold, and I was in Easthaven. But I had Mo with me. Mo. And you can see she sort of pauses a second because she's got the first bit of the name. Just moment, maybe? Don't know. I've got my friend, and she pulls out the little mousy friend that she's got and shows you.
Does it take batteries at all?
No.
Eyes go wide.
No.
Where do you tighten the where do you tighten the screws?
No screws either. Just soft
Oh.
and fuzzy.
Oh, like Carrion's friends.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You hear Barry in the distance.
They seem to get on. They seem to be friends. I think.
Did you he's going to be blunt about this. He doesn't have any social things. Did you die or anything, and that's why you can't remember? Because I think that's what happened to me.
How would I know? Like, what would that be like?
That's a good.
Maybe
That's
I
a
did.
good question. I don't know. I'm sure I died, and I can't remember what my life was like beforehand. I thought that's how it was for everybody.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't have any memories of it. I have little
well-
snippets here and there of like ropes and big fabrics and some sort of travelling. Oh, and I flew the other day, and that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, other than that, I don't know.
How did you fly?
I had help from Carrion.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, not something I can do on my own. That would be so cool.
Oh,
Can you fly?
I was trying to. No, at least not yet. If now he's thinking about it. No, maybe. I'll see if I can come up with anything.
Jesus!
Why
Mo
has
will
that rat
happily
got?
pick one.
Why has rat got a duffel coat?
Maybe it's cold.
I
Got to keep the
I
snow
didn't-
off somehow.
I didn't think they made it in his size.
Hey, maybe there's a tiny tailor somewhere as well.
Maybe. Well, maybe if we both keep looking, we'll both find our answers.
Yeah, maybe. That would be cool. It would be nice to know more.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I was hoping that you were going to find some more information at the previous place, but
yeah, I didn't find anything. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. It'll come. It'll come.
We'll figure it out.
I'm sure it'll come. It'll figure it out. Yeah. Hey, want to see something cool?
Yeah.
And he just like does the thing with his arm again. We raise up his arm, and the 3 armor plates fly off and just like start orbiting him. Then they expand out and orbit both of them, and they just like fly around for a bit.
Ooh.
Did that yesterday. What do you think?
That's awesome. Yeah, very cool.
I don't know where I got the idea. The idea just like popped into my head, and I just did it.
Meryl, what are you doing?
Interesting. So you can just like think things up and just sort of tinker until you build it?
Either that or everything explodes, but that counts as well, I guess.
I guess that works. You just, you know, it's just not what you were expecting to happen, I suppose.
Still supposed to be working on the Baby Mulcher 3000 for Dax's mums.
Oh, Christ.
Stop eating the tablet, Meryl.
No one asked for that. No one ever asked for that.
Moss will rifle into her bag and she picks out a roll of tools and shows you them. Are these like the tools you use?
Looks over with like a quizzical eye because he's got these. He had the goggles of investigation. You just see like the lenses like click into place as he looks over them. Not bad quality. Not quite the same as I use, but still
John
good.
Snicket would recognise them for what they are?
Yes.
Okay. So they're a
What?
set of thieves' tools.
Yeah. Yep. I put up my own, and they're similar design, similar intention, but they're different because it's obviously what he's cobbled together himself. But you can see that
You
It's
can see
similar
that there are
purpose to it.
similar functions to each of the tools.
I can't remember what these actually do. They were in one of my bags.
and I start pointing. Well, that one's good for opening locks. That one's good for dealing with traps. That one's a pair of pliers. You can do tripwires with them, but I think it's easier just to step over the things myself. That one with the extra knobs, I'm not quite sure what that one does. I've got one myself. I'm not used it yet.
Interesting. And she's picking them all up now and like turning them over and looking at them and trying to commit it to memory.
And that one gets stones. That's a horse's shoes. No, that's in the other one. That's in the Smith's tools bag.
That's the fold-away knife that they just have in all of these things.
Yep.
Ah, interesting.
That's a licorice stick that I can chew on.
Also, I just have to share it. I've got this really funny mental image with the way that you've set out the dome at this point. That like Tim is just like stood 3/4 into it, but with one back leg stood out in the ice. And so in the morning he's just going to have one leg that is like frozen and like covered in frost.
But doesn't the dome make us invisible as well? So anybody walking past is just going to see this one disembodied giant leg.
Like,
No,
leg.
it's a solid colour, so you can't be seen
okay.
in it, but there is a dome of white or
So it looks like
whatever
he
colour
stood
is
up
chosen.
buried in the snow, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just because of the way that it's set out at the moment, you obviously you can in theory. Actually, I don't know if he can get in the dome.
We could scooch around so he could fit.
Oh yeah, no, he can't fit in the dome because it can't fit creatures bigger than medium.
Ah.
So
He's just
so
sat
now he's just
outside of his
towering
pod.
so Timothy.
So
Timothy and the Axe Beaks are all stood next to the dome.
Now, my image for that was instead of having one leg sticking out the dome, he's just got one leg in the dome. We'll spend some time showing Moss how the thieves' tools work, and show some of his other tools, some of his tools as well, like Tinker's tools, Smith's tools as well.
Interesting.
Don't touch that one though. That one makes things blow up. You don't want to play with that one.
Yeah, I'll leave that one alone.
I can show you if you like.
Maybe not while people are trying to sleep, but at some point, yeah.
Roll me either.
She's got a good grin.
Roll me either one perception check with advantage or 2 separate perception checks.
How perceptive?
If you had to rate your perception on a say totally arbitrary scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., what would you put it at?
3.
So would I.
Okay, I'll give you advantage. You go for it.
Okay. 15.
Okay. The hours of your watch pass, and eventually it is time to wake up AJ and Carrion for the second watch.
Ta-da!
I'm just like going to stand over AJ with another big glowing green syringe just in case.
Put that away.
I'm going to go and gently. I'm going to send Mo to go and wake Carrion. just go and like poke Mo and just point at Carrion, like put him on him.
Carrion, you wake up to a small mouse with a green streak down its back, gently patting you on the face.
just. That's Mo. just a respectful nod.
It's your watch.
I pick up Mo before sitting up and hand him back to the
Slightly more gentle way of waking you up than gestures over to Snicket still holding a syringe.
Oh, he does it every day.
It's been quiet, so hopefully it stays that way.
Night. Sleep tight. Don't let, I don't know, Remoraz's bite.
Excuse me.
AJ and Carrion, is there anything you wish to discuss on your watch?
So I feel like a few minutes into the watch, it's kind of prominent because of the wings and everything, but like Carrion will notice AJ's kind of like slowly edging, bum shuffling towards him.
But before any of that, Karen would immediately go outside the tent and be sat outside.
Oh, and I can't follow you because the nut will go down.
Oh, fine. I'll stay in, but like at the very, very edge, like with my feet hanging out.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right. Begin the bum shuffling.
Bum shuffle commences.
Yes. So it takes a little bit, but eventually, like, Carrion will notice AJ's like directly next to them.
Just looks over kind of awkwardly. Hi.
Hello.
You're pretty close there.
Is that a problem?
No, it's just like, you know, pretty close. It's a bit weird.
I know, but it's just cold in here and everything, you know.
It's pretty warm. We got a fire and everything.
I don't know. I just feel a bit shivery all of a sudden.
Are you coming on to me? Because I don't know if you are. I don't know any of these things. Like I said last time, I don't know any of this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't think you would. But at the same time, I've heard that some people do this kind of stuff, and I really don't know. And I'm kind of panicking, to be perfectly honest.
Carrion, don't worry. I love everybody here. I'm coming on to you as my best friend, if that makes any sense.
Yay!
Just slowly creeping confusion.
Yeah, shut up, Cherish.
Spreads across the face.
I've come here to apologize.
What for?
So do you remember when I told you about how I was once a drow?
You lied about that?
No, I didn't lie about it.
Oh, okay.
No.
Why are you apologizing?
When I told you that story, I mentioned that I never want to feel that way ever again. So, hence why I'm the Avian of Joy. But that sometimes, my words and my actions can come across as quite insensitive. But I never mean that. I didn't realize that joke would upset you.
What joke?
About saying the dangerous way would be the fun way.
I didn't mind that. Didn't make me. That didn't, you know. I wasn't offended or anything. It's.
I know, but I can tell when you're upset.
I'm not upset.
Listen, if I am upsetting you, you can tell me.
You're not.
All right, well, if I say anything that's bothersome, you can also tell me. Like I said, it's not going to upset me. Nothing upsets me anymore.
Well, okay. Well, like I said,
I mean, short of you dying and everything, but I know that's never going to happen.
What would mean that might happen? Especially if we go dangerous ways and stuff. It's.
Do you want to keep going the dangerous way?
Well, we don't have any much of a choice now, do we?
I know, but maybe we can run back off the safe way.
No, because Dax is our guide.
But I'm the guide. You guys hired me.
You're the guide for like the towns and the people, and like Dax is the person who gets us to the towns and people.
I guess you're right.
Because let's be honest, we've not actually done any of that ourselves since we met Dax. To be perfectly fair.
All right. Well, I meant what I said. You tell me next time that's something you definitely don't want to do, and I will listen to you. I won't make any jokes.
Well, of course you'll listen. That's great.
Of course I listen. I listen to everybody.
It's just no one else.
But I'm the one who gets everybody's attention, so I will make sure they listen to you.
They won't, though.
What makes you say that?
Because they don't.
Have you told them that?
No. But I'm not good with people, and I try to give ideas, but my way of expressing those ideas isn't normal. I know it's not normal. I've been in a swamp all my life. I don't know how to express that kind of thing, and it's...
I understand.
And so I come across as dumb, and I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I know I'm not dumb. But people think I am, because I talk weird.
I've never thought you're dumb. Never, ever. Hey, put it this way. Do you think I always had a silver tongue? A spring in my step?
You have springs in your feet, and you have...
Well, talons are quite bouncy. No, what I mean is that I was a drow for 180 years. You think I popped out like this, and I was dancing one step of the way straight away? No.
Well, no, you said you were a drow, so you wouldn't have been as feathery.
No, I had that horrible, weird, deep voice, and people were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It took a while. It took practice. I had to reshape myself. but that's because I wanted to. I like the way you are.
I like the way I am. It's just that lots of other people don't seem to.
Carrion, we're a team. I think if anyone here didn't like you, they would have said so by now.
Not unless they're just trying to be nice.
Oh, pish posh, I know when somebody's lying. Tell you what.
I mean, other than you, I suppose, I think Moss likes me.
Yes.
But I don't think Snicket knows either way. I think Snicket just like, you're there.
Snicket. I think Cherish likes you.
I think Cherish withstands me.
Well, tell you what, if this is something that's plaguing your mind, once we get back to Easthaven, why don't we just all talk? Never mind the danger and whatnot, we all have a nice long conversation, and if you are comfortable getting this off your chest, I can be the mediator for you.
Maybe. Maybe.
AJ will rest his head on your shoulder.
Carrion will go to lean his head and accidentally knock your head with his horn. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I am glad you're my bestest friend.
I'm glad you're my bestest friend.
Now why don't we seal this beautiful display with our secret handshake?
Does secret handshake?
Yeah!
Lots of slapping and...
We roll that one, just slaps him.
I mean, now you've said to roll, I feel like you should.
Performance check?
Apparently make me performance checks.
Why not?
No.
Where's my tributes?
No.
Okay.
You perform an elaborate secret handshake that requires a lot of slapping of hands and wiggling of various body parts. You manage to perform it entirely without waking the rest of the team or slapping each other. And then could you roll me a perception check at the same time?
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Either...
Right.
Well,
Can we just accept that one? Because mine is going to...
we'll go with that.
Damn.
We'll go with that, and apparently everybody wakes up in the middle of the night as AJ just rooster calls in the middle of the night as they see...
Sorry guys, the sky's so pretty!
They see sort of the aurora of the Frostmaiden's light over the skies. But otherwise, your watch passes peacefully.
Before the watch passes, though,
Yes.
at one point I would like to pop outside.
Okay.
And just away from everyone, not too far away, but away from everyone, I would just like to cast a little spell.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I'm counting to 25.
So, I think I've got this right. Hi, Mother. I hope you're doing well. Traveling in Icewind Dale is hard. I didn't know being with people was this difficult. I miss you.
You've got one more word. If I counted that correctly.
Kiss.
Kisses, yeah. Your calculations.
Does it allow them to reply?
I think it does,
They
yeah.
can answer in a like manner immediately, yes.
So, good luck with that.
I'm intrigued. Are we going to get a voice from John?
I mean, it's... My vocal range right now is very restricted, so it's not gonna be the voice of the standard sound of Carrion's mum, should she ever show up again, and I can potentially go higher pitch than I currently can, but a second or so passes. Sweetie, it's so good to hear from you. Are you eating well? You've kept the wings secret, haven't you? Like we said to. I love... And then it cuts off.
Yeah, that's in character. Obviously no one else can see it, but there's a kind of happy smile.
Oh, bless.
And then he's gonna kind of do a little happy jump and then turn around.
Love him forever. I will protect Carrion with my life. All day.
Dax and...
Technically, I could cast it again, but I'm not going.
Dax and Brim wake for the final watch of the night and possibly have a deep and meaningful conversation about being the most perceptive people in the group or something.
God, it's great being so fucking perceptive, isn't it? God, I love being so fucking perceptive.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Dax, could you roll me with advantage a perception check for your watch? If there is any conversation you wish to have with Brim, we can hold it until a session when Kiri is here, as we have done with other people having watches, but...
I think it's no, I'm fine. Nothing particularly much to say to Brim.
This is when you smash cut to the next session where you have the most meaningful and deep conversation we've ever had on FBF ever.
That would be impressive.
It would.
We do Dax's half an hour and you can do Brim's half next time.
We'll just slot in his responses, yeah. It'll be like...
So, Brim, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
There we go.
Twice. On a Tuesday? No. There you go.
Sandwiches?
On a Tuesday?
And we'll slice in Kiri's half of that conversation next time.
You and Sam.
Dax.
Oh, the horror.
With trousers on?
Dax, your watch passes peacefully.
Oh, thank
What is it?
You and Brim discuss what he's done twice on a Tuesday, which is weird because Tuesday isn't a day of the week in the Forgotten Realms. About an hour into your watch, while looking out of the dome, something catches the corner of your eye.
Me.
Moss's laying still and facing away from the group, but appears to be looking at a book.
You look at the title of the book. It's entitled "How to Kill Your Teammate."
Is that all you had to tell me about?
How you wish to react to this information. The title of the book is not accurate. That is a Sean fabrication, but you...
Sorry, I got it wrong. How to murder your teammates brutally. You
see that Moss is laying very still and looking at a book. You can't tell what the book is from where you are currently sat.
Okay. Could I cast Pass Without a Trace? And then I want to try and stealth up just to the position so I can see what it is she's reading.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a stealth check with a +10, and Moss, can you roll me a perception check?
I shall attempt.
Oh, come
No,
on,
Meryl.
Fight of the dice.
Oh, dear.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You tread on fucking Mars.
Moss, you are looking at your book, and you spot in the corner of your eye Dax is trying to creep up on you.
As soon as she recognises that he's creeping over, she will close the book and turn to look at him. Are you okay?
I'm just going to say, morning, Cherish, just practicing my creeping.
Excuse me, what?
I feel that needs a deception check.
You got to practice your stealthing and all that when you're...
Also, you're talking to Moss.
What did I say?
You said Cherish.
That's why I said, what?
Oh. Shush, Cherish, go back to sleep.
Oh no, she's sunk down. She ain't hearing any shit.
What's with the emotion?
Yes, Mott, I'm just practicing my stealthiness.
And I insight that.
Could you privately to me, Dax, roll a... I would say a deception or persuasion, but I think we all know what the truth is.
Yeah.
And then, Moss, can you roll me an insight check?
To you or generally?
You can roll yours generally.
Okay. Insight, normal.
So is that the private GM roll?
Yes.
And was that deception a normal roll, or?
Yes. He could be telling the truth.
Yeah, it's good to practice. Yeah. Is the watch quiet so far?
Oh yes, yes. Can I see Moss's book from where I'm practicing my stealthing?
It will be closed, but she isn't necessarily hiding it.
Would you like to describe the cover of the book?
Human flesh.
No, it's a little it's just quite simple cardboard covered. It's got sort of a couple of little doodles that she's done on the front. And And it's not particularly thick. It's probably got maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 pages in it. But you can see what you would have been able to see is from where she is. She's like maybe a page or two in. She's not far. Yeah, but she wouldn't be hiding it.
No. And I will just say, incredulously, oh, you found a book to read. That's nice.
I'm, well, kind of trying to keep a diary.
Oh, that's a good idea. Especially, like, in your situation.
I figured if my memory goes away again, maybe it will help. At least I'd have something, you know?
A good record, yeah.
If you're gonna have the perception for it, as she's sort of shuffling it around, it's got diary written on the front of it, but it is absolutely god-awful handwriting, and it is spelt terribly.
It's the sort of mismatched jumble of handwritten letters at different sizes that you would normally a child learning to write.
Well, I think that's a really good idea. You know, obviously, if you're ever with us and it happens again, we'd be able to fill you in.
Yeah, I know. But I turned up this time by myself. So
Well, you had
I thought
Molly.
maybe I could help myself, you know?
Anyway, out of character. Thanks, DM, for making me be horrible while someone writes a diary.
Well, I mean,
Please.
it's up to how you react to things.
Yeah, you could have just left her alone.
I put a situation in front of you, and that is all that I did.
Yeah. Played on my suspicious nature.
God, everyone in the audience, my God, that Dax, what an asshole.
You'd also note that for other people, they would still be asleep. She's awake. And she looks perfectly awake, and like, yeah, there's nothing weird about her being awake. She doesn't look groggy or anything.
Have you slept?
Yeah.
Insight check on that.
This time, Moss, if you could roll me either a deception or a persuasion check as a blind GM roll. Dax, roll me a insight check.
I think I did that right.
Well, I didn't say it, so that's
something.
Okay. She appears to be telling the truth. She feels that she has slept.
Moss, I ask this only out of concern of your well-being. You do sleep, and do you dream?
She kind of ponders it for a minute. It's like, I mean, yeah, I think so. You guys just seem to take a lot longer doing it.
You know, Moss, that you go unconscious, or you become inactive for a period of time, but you don't lose the sensation of around you. You don't dream necessarily.
This is just Dax sort of thinking out loud. That sounds like elvish meditation. They only need 4 hours.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's often how elves sleep. I say sleep in quotation marks. I imagine there might be some other creatures do similar, but some other races. But yes, that's that's certainly an elvish trait.
Interesting. Huh.
And what races does Moss appear to be?
She has
You
pointy
kind of
ears.
assume somewhere half elf-ish, but it's hard to tell.
It might be worthwhile with the whole group sort of, I don't know, discussing any abilities or traits that you have that might give us more information about you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe I wasn't dreaming. People that was just imagination. Don't know. But I know. I know how people. I know where people are and things. That's why I've stayed quiet, because everyone else does. And Lucilla did it too. So I didn't think about it, you know.
And Lucilla's the old woman that Moss
Yes.
lives with. Yeah.
Interesting.
Is there any? This is GM. Is there any way that you can is there any spell that would identify a person as in their race or information about them?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
No, identify, but for a person.
No, because identify, if you cast it on a person, will tell you any spells that they are affected by.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything either.
No. Let me just Google it real quick. You keep talking amongst yourselves.
Grins in Enigma.
Obviously, this is all out of character because I'm asleep. But yeah, there's locate person, but you need to know the person to be able to locate them.
I do have some ideas, but again, I'm asleep and it may count as meta.
Boss, have you taught yourself to write in the period since you sort of came back to yourself?
I don't. This was what I knew to do. Not much has changed. I've not been writing for long, but I don't know. This was just kind of what I did. You kind of get the sense that it isn't something. It doesn't feel new to her. Much like talking, it was kind of that same sort of level.
DM, would Dax know that, when do elves reach, adulthood in, normal years?
A full elf reaches adulthood after about a century.
Because, could it be that she is a child? Oh.
You've not heard this sort of thing about elven children. It's potentially possible, but you've not heard stories of elven children losing their memory.
Well, no, I wouldn't necessarily think it was a particularly elven thing to this, but just
when do elves learn to write?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a long time to do it.
Yeah.
So
I can't imagine they'd struggle with it.
Yeah, but could an elf who's an elf child appear as if we were looking at them as if they were a human, as an adult?
It's not outside the realms of possibility. As I say, elven maturity takes a century. But they physically, they're not 6 years old in height for 10 years or anything.
Yeah, they kind of grow at roughly the same rate as a human up to a point, and then they slowly. So if they look adult, they tend to be adult, but you never know.
It's
Moss. So I was going to say, Moss. Once we get somewhere with a bit of, appropriate civilization, it might be worthwhile going to see a good doctor or cleric or I don't know, and just trying to work out what's going on, because there's some curious things happening here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll make sure Lucilla's safe and then see what we can do.
I'm happy. I wonder what Brim was making of all this, but
yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm going to have to ask.
From just awkwardly looking at this.
T-posing along the edge of the hut.
I'm still trying to see if there's anything under divination magics.
We'll have a search in between.
It's just kind of looking like divination magic. If you are a legendary thing, there's like legend lore. But that requires you to be like a legendary thing. Which, maybe Moss is.
Yeah.
But it's a 5th level spell, so...
Hang on. Does anyone have identify?
Have identify?
I have identify.
I think it does. I do.
It might be just... maybe we've done this already, but see if there are any spells affecting Moss or any effects that maybe...
I do have Eldritch Sight as well. So, I can probably see if there's a spell on Moss to see if someone's cursed her or something. But I don't know.
I think you've asked that multiple times.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
She would have noticed.
Yeah, I would have.
They might have had some magic items or something if they did, but nothing.
In all the times you've cast Eldritch Sight while Moss has been around, you have noticed that there is a magic to her, as in she has magical abilities.
Yeah.
But she is not glowing in the way that somebody that is enchanted would glow.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask Moss, were you casting spells today?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I've seen you do that before.
I didn't know that I could do them. But then they sort of happened, and now I can keep doing them. I think I just forgot. Is that a thing?
It's nothing I've ever heard of, but amnesia that you seem to have would affect you in a lot of ways. And maybe in the right circumstances, instant takes over and you know how to do it.
Yeah. She will just create a small little puff of smoke from her hand. I remembered this one yesterday, and you'd recognize it as prestidigitation. It's nothing.
Oh
nothing
yes,
fancy.
Yeah. It's a very useful cantrip.
Yeah, I don't know. It came to me, so I used it. I hope Cherish and AJ appreciated it. I didn't want them to be cold. I think there's just things that I can do, but I don't remember I can do, if that makes sense. And they're just coming back slowly, which is a good thing, really.
Oh. Hopefully these all just good things that are coming back to you, and they'll help you.
Yeah, and I figure if I use them, maybe they'll help other memories come back. So I'll keep going. I'll figure it out.
Are we? Oh, I think we're done. Are we, Moss? I don't know if you want to say anything more.
No, we're good.
The night passes and the sun rises. Who's next on my list? Jeff. Jeff. Could you roll me a d10 for this day of travel, please? 9. You get underway for the second day of travel in this 3-day trip back to Easthaven. And it's not easy going. A heavy storm blows in for most of the day. Not as bad as a full blizzard. Visibility is still pretty good, but it's not nice weather to travel through. You spend the day making your way through treacherous terrain, break for lunch in the middle.
Nom nom nom.
Peck the birdseed.
Stop for the night, have the dome, have your watches. For the sake of expediency, we'll skip any conversations that you might have had at this point. And then, Richard, can I get a D10 for your last day of travel back to Easthaven? A very spinny dice there. Okay. The storm doesn't clear. It's still pretty heavy going. It's still not a blizzard, but it is still a heavy snowstorm and it's miserable travel. A little bit after your lunch break on this third day, you're still a few hours out from Easthaven. But you're going to get there just before nightfall. The storm lowers to a light snowstorm. A few flakes, a little bit of wind, but not a lot else. Dax, being at the head of the group, you notice it first. Off to the side of the road, just a little bit off the beaten path, enough away that there is some distance between it and the road. You see a slightly snow-covered campsite. The tents are still set up. A fire has burnt out. Doesn't look like it was extinguished properly, just left to burn. A little light smoke maybe still rises from it. The tents are showing that they've been here for a day or two, sagging under the weight of snow that has built up on them in the storms that have been blowing through. There is something that catches your attention about this that feels slightly off. Would you investigate?
I absolutely would investigate. Could I sort of take a very intense look at what's going on there and just sort of like look for signs of danger or, evidence that there was a fight here or...
Do you point this to the rest of the group as you do it?
Yes, yeah.
You all stop and you see this campsite. It looks like it's been empty for a few days. Roll me a perception check, Dax.
Can I cast my Eldritch Sight?
Yes. You can see in one of the tents, towards the back, one of the tents has started to sort of flap in the wind as the tent pegs have been pulled loose, and the tent is pegged down on one side, the other side is loose. There is a trio of claw marks along the waving fabric of the tent. And it looks like that tent is splattered on the inside with blood.
I will relay this to the group.
No, Mary, you can't have the chocolate cake.
Tanny.
Chocolate cake.
Sorry about that.
Tanny, you
Yes.
look into this campsite with your Eldritch Sight active, detect magic, your eyes glowing the slight colour that they do.
Go.
There is some magic in one of the closer tents. You can't tell what it is because it's inside a tent, but you can see a glow.
I will relay that to Dax and point at the certain tent that it has it in.
It's not the same tent, Dax.
Is it just that you just know that it's magic? You don't know...
I can't tell what it is. Is it faint? Is it strong?
It's a faint glow.
Yeah, I mentioned it's a faint glow.
Can I stealth over there and investigate what's in that tent?
Yes.
And because it worked so well last time...
Are you going to do Pass Without a Trace
I
again?
want to do Pass Without a Trace again.
Okay.
Here, I'm playing Pokemon Sleep.
No, shut up! I thought I was muted! Listen, I just evolved my Eevee into a Glaceon. I'm very proud of myself.
I got it, Glaceon!
That reminds me, Brim should have a long rest.
Brim should have an Eevee too.
Okay, stealth check. Well, you did better this time.
Yeah.
I mean, not much better.
Not much better, but better. I mean, it's difficult to get worse, but...
The end result was good.
You crouch down low and you start moving through the snow, well-practiced ways. You creep up to the tent and open the flap at the front. You look inside and you can see, facing directly towards you, but not looking at you,
Oh no.
a dwarf. His eyes just focused on a point in the distance.
Is he dead?
No, His eyes are open. He seems to be breathing.
But he's facing me, but not looking at me.
Yes, he's not locked eyes on to you, or even taken any notice that you have opened the tent.
Do I speak Dwarvish?
That's a good question.
No, I do not. Does he look hurt, or?
You can't see any hurt on him. From the entrance to the tent, you can't see any obvious wounds.
Does he look as if he hasn't eaten or eaten or drank for several days?
It does look like he might not have been taking care of himself for a day or two.
I'm gonna wave my hand in front of his face, like really close.
Said he would be back. Said he would be back. He said he would be back.
Who said they would be back?
Said he would be back. He warned you. Warn.
Could I sort of grip his shoulder and shake him just a little bit, just try and...
Has no effect.
Is there anything else in the tent? I'm assuming the magic is probably coming from this person, but
there's
anything else in there?
There's just sort of the standard, like, supplies of a miner. You can see sort of the pack of mining equipment, a bedroll, nothing that stands out.
I'm gonna sort of lock eyes with him again to try and like hold his attention and say like, who said they'd be coming back?
He warned us. He warned us all.
What was the warning?
Said he would be back. Said he would come back. He said he would
As a
come
threat.
back. Said he would come back. He just said he would come back.
I'm going to sort of pop out of the tent and just call the rest of the party over.
I'm coming over.
We mosey on over, at least I do. I'm mosey on over.
Just carrying wearing a cowboy hat now.
We'll stand by the door watching the other. We'll stand outside watching the other tents, but like I can see in as well.
As the party approaches, as soon as he sees Brim, he goes even paler.
Spaghetti-o.
Told you he'd be back. He told you he would be back. He told you he would be back. He told you he would be back.
Charles just gotta look at Brim like, do you know this guy?
And we'll find out next time whether he does.
Brim looks over and shakes his head.
Can someone find out what the magic effect is on this person?
I still got my Eldritch Sight on, so is there any kind of magic on this guy?
There is, it's... You can't pick up a school of magic from it. But you get the sense that it's... something has been taken from him.
Are we all there, by the way, or is it just Dax?
You've been called over. As to whether you approach the tent or not is up to you.
Yeah, Dax isn't a cop.
Yeah, Cherish is with Dax.
Yeah, I could try and identify if anything's on him. Maybe, I don't know.
Moss, you were hanging a little bit back and looking around at the other tents. Could you roll me a perception check?
I shall attempt. Perception. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, that was just to you. That was a 16 for everyone else.
Fine. I'm the one that needs to see it. I can share it though. Everybody can see it now. You look over and you see this tent that's flapping in the wind, the claw marks down it.
Mm-hmm.
And as it flaps, you can see a pair of feet.
She will point and say there's someone in there. I see feet, and will start slowly moving her way that way.
Karen is torn between him wanting to see in that tent and wanting to help identify what's on this guy.
I will sneak to see what this is.
Moss and AJ. You approach this tent that's flapping and loose. And you can see, as you get closer to it, booted feet, heavy dwarven boots that lead up to heavy dwarven trousers that lead up to a waist.
And nothing
And
else.
a gory mark in the middle. And slightly over in the tent, you can see the dwarven shirt with a dwarven upper torso in it.
Oh boy.
Disconnected from its legs. It's rather messily done.
Moss will gasp and turn her head slightly towards and hold on to AJ's shoulder and just turn her head away, because it wasn't at all what she was expecting to see.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Cherish is actually going to go towards where does she find the faint.
The glow is coming from the dwarf.
Okay.
I think, Karen, if you could cast Identify.
Right, I'm going to shuffle forward and just
Yeah, I move. Cherish moves that way.
grab the guy's head, and I'm going to cast Identify.
Told you he'd be back. He told you. Told you. He told you. He told you.
Yes, he told me. Thanks.
You cast Identify and you... It's not a spell that is affecting this creature.
It is something he ate.
It's
At Chipotle.
it's a fiendish power.
Oh boy.
Take my hands away.
You learn that a fiendish entity has drained this creature of emotions.
He's been drained of emotion
Oh.
by a fiend.
Oh. Okay.
Brem looks concerned, I assume.
What was the guy who was hunting you again, Brem?
Alone.
Yeah, but
fiend.
What kind of creature was he?
Fiend. He can't be back that soon.
Told you
Right.
he'd be back. He told you he'd be back.
I mean, it's been like nearly a week since we've been gone.
It's been over a week.
I don't think it. I don't know, but I don't think it takes them that long to get back on their feet.
Told you he'd be back. He told you he'd be back. He told you he'd be back.
Was not. Oh shit.
You look over
Okay.
and you see Moss and AJ not looking in the other tent.
But Cherish is gonna like power walk over there. What did you guys see?
He's dead. In half.
Pokes her head in the tent of the
You see legs and an upper torso separated at the midsection. A nasty, jagged bisection of a dwarven form. His face is laying into the ground. But you can already see from the hair colour, it's Brim's hair colour.
Oh. I expected as much. Cherish will like turn to AJ. Don't know Moss was there when Falone introduced.
Big shrug.
Cherish will like turn to AJ. I think Falone's back. We think it might be him. I think it might be him.
Fuck.
And seeing the fact that he's having the same resemblance as Brim's hair colour in there, we need to be careful.
I mean, do you want to have a look at his face?
She's gonna move forward because she wants to see if there's anything on him that might have other evidence. She's gonna have a look around. She's used to this shit, so she's like gonna have a full-on investigation of.
Cherish pulls out
else?
a pair of sunglasses and goes full CSI Waterdeep. Oh, sorry, CSI Neverwinter.
This murderer sure was cold.
Yeah, so
he's half the dwarf he used to be.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice one. But yeah, full investigation.
You go in, you roll the body over. Roll me an investigation check.
Got it. 17. Nice.
Yeah, nicely done. There is a passing resemblance to Brim. The beard is the same general shape, the same colour. If you squint, you might confuse the two of them. But it's also quite clear from somebody who knows Brim that this is not Brim. It's enough to maybe confuse someone.
She like whispers out like, "Shit, you almost look like fucking Brim. This ain't good." Is there anything of value or anything of anything within the thing that's like of value or any other evidence of who these guys originally are, like as in where were they from and everything?
You have much like in the first tent, you can see the generic minor supplies like the pickaxe, the pack, the sleeping bag, all covered in a layer of viscera and other bodily fluids that have been let out of the targeted dwarf. He has around his neck a holy symbol of Moradin, the dwarven god of the mines.
Just a minor then, I'm assuming.
But beyond that, no, there isn't. They don't have like mine shaft entrance cards with their names on.
They don't have any
or
mining
anything.
gear.
Oh, they have
mining gear or
they have mining
Oh, they
gear.
have.
They don't have like ID badges to get into the mine or anything.
Okay. They're not cave inspectors.
They are not cave inspectors. Or if they were, they don't have any ID on them suggesting it, and they have inspected their last cave.
Sad times.
Yikes.
I come out of the tent. How many tents were there again? There's 2 so far.
There's 3 in total.
Okay. I kind of like gently push AJ and like away from the tent.
Oh my.
And so they like just stay out of it, guys. And
What? What do you mean?
just make sure Moss not seeing anymore. This is really bad. If Falone's behind us, this isn't good. And she said, "I'm just gonna go check the other tent," which Dax and Brim, and I'm gonna go to the one that no one has been in yet. The other tent, but this time she's just gonna get her axe ready, her netherlight ready, just in case.
Okay.
And just then slowly approach the tent.
You slowly approach the tent. You use netherlight to just move the tent flaps open, and you are greeted by an empty tent.
Nothing of value, nothing.
Nothing at all.
No blood.
No blood, no body, no supplies. There is sort of the evidence that there had been somebody here, but when stuff started going down over there, they hightailed it.
Right. I just called back saying there's nothing in this one, guys.
Do you tell them that someone seemed to have run away, or?
I do mention like later, like they've picked up everything and literally ran off. So I'm assuming like once they saw their buddy over there got pretty much murdered, they're probably like fucked off real quickly.
Could I do some manner of like survival check to see if I can follow the tracks, or indeed identify the tracks of the attacker or something like that?
Roll me.
Too long past.
Roll me a survival check. It has been 2 days of fairly heavy snowfall.
I was gonna say, are we still in the tundra?
It's not going to be easy, but there is a potential that you'll pick something up.
I would also add, especially when dealing with the dwarf, they are now one of my favourite enemies, dwarves.
Noted.
Oh, poor Brim.
Maybe that's what you'll have a deep and meaningful conversation about.
Yeah, it's
engaged now.
I hate you all kinds
it's
now.
Favorite enemy dwarves in brackets, in particular Brim.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. It's been too long. Looking at the way the tents are set up, if somebody fled from this tent, they were very close to the road, and would have, their tracks would have very quickly melded into a generic trade path that you were using to get back into Easthaven.
Speaking of Easthaven, Dax is going to say, should we head on? We can take this guy with us. Timothy can carry him.
Mm-hmm.
We can't leave him here, definitely.
Timothy marches over, crouches down, scoops up the dwarf, who doesn't really react. And then Timothy just stomps back onto the main road.
On to Easthaven?
On to Easthaven.
And I think that is a good place to call it for tonight.